It's too early. It's too early.
He may smile non-stop now, but the journey here for Edward Yesse has not been easy since news that his son was abducted at the Guerrilla Administration police post in Wajir South District. He remembers the day vividly.
He was abducted on Wednesday, 11th of January 2012.
But if there was a memory he would rather forget, it would have to be the constant phone calls between him and the Shabaab insurgents.
They would say that just bluntly that we will kill your son. And when it is Kiswahili, they will say, tachinja kijana yako. So it touches you, it touches your heart. If you are not strong, it breaks your spirit.
Worse, Edward tells me, were the video links communication that sent of his son.
The two videos, in fact, quite devastating. But there is also the good side of the coin. It made us confirm that our son was alive.
The government had over time ceased communicating with the insurgents with the insistence that they did not negotiate with terrorists. Edward, desperate to save his son, seeking other channels, including personally communicating with them for the release of his firstborn son.
There was no sleeping, let me tell you. We simply lacked any sleep. You become hungry, but you don't eat.
The terrorists had several demands, including the release of terror suspects held at the Shimulatewa prison in Mombasa, and eventually a demand of $250,000, over 21 million shillings equivalent.
I come from Tana River County, so we told them that, you remember last year there were clashes in Tana River. So we told them that just Google Tana River County. Look at the clashes. Everything was burnt down during the clashes. We have nothing.
Edward looks strong now, but says some days it wasn't easy.
December last year, when I took my annual leave, and Evelyn, I went back to my house and I cried. I cried for my son because I asked myself again, here I am, I'm proceeding on annual leave. I'm going home for Christmas, but what about my son?
It is this realization that saw him travel to Wajir to seek intervention from community leaders. What followed were months of communication. Eventually, they released him and Frederick Irongo Wainaina from the Registrar of Persons in Wajir South District without any of their demands having been met. What Edward says is a miracle.
So I asked myself a very simple question. If God wanted him to die, surely he would have died at Guerrilla last year during the abduction.
Will he allow his son to return to his duties once the dust settles? Edward says the decision will eventually be left up to his son, but
if I was given a choice, he should be removed from Northeastern, at least to give him time to heal.
For now, though, first things first, how to celebrate his return.
The expectation is immense. Yes. Because everybody actually wants to see my son. We don't know how to divide ourselves.
It's celebration for the Yesse family, but is it for the rest of the 4 families who now seemingly have to find their own means to rescue their loved ones? Evelyn Wambui, Citizen Live at 9.